Hey there, if you are thinking about moving to Fort Wayne and you're not a big fan of living in a neighborhood like a subdivision, you want something with some more space like acreage, and you kind of want to live in the country, that's what we call it. Well, if so, then this video is for you. I'm going to give you just a tour of the surrounding areas around Fort Wayne, and kind of give you a feel of what it's like to live in the country. Hey guys, my name is Dave Brough. If this is your first time on my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and that little bell. That way you get notified each time that we make a new video. We talk everything about what it's like to live, work, play, eat, sleep in the Fort Wayne area. So let's get right to it. So guys, right now I'm in the southwest part of the Fort Wayne area. So Fort Wayne is in Allen County, and Allen County is actually the largest county in Indiana. It's big, so it can take probably 45 minutes to an hour about to drive from one side of the county to another. So Southwest Allen County has a really good school system. There's some really nice houses out here. So we are in a spot right now where we're pushing all the way, like subdivisions are getting built all the way to the county line, okay? Because people want to stay inside Allen County in this area so they can be in Southwest Allen County School District. So I'm right there. I'm just not too far away from the actual county line. And there's some pretty nice houses out here. There's also a few older neighborhoods that were built before they had really like city utilities. So they were built, they still have a septic and a well. And we'll go through some of those. So right now, I'm on West County Line Road, and this separates Allen County from Whitley County. And there's a clear distinction because on the Allen County side, there's development, and then what you see right now, which is the Whitley County side, it's country. It's getting, development's getting spread here, but like I said before, it stays in Allen County for the most part because people want to be in the Southwest Allen County School District. In our area of the world, it's pretty flat. So we got leveled out by the glaciers that came through, like I guess in the Ice Age or whatever. So they rolled over our land and then kind of like flattened it out. So we do have a little bit of kind of rolling hilly geography, and this is the extent of it, is what you're seeing right now. So once you get outside of Fort Wayne, this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I think a lot of people, they come to our area and they fall in love with the countryside. It's really peaceful, and it doesn't take that long to get out here. Maybe, from downtown Fort Wayne, maybe 25-30 minutes, and you're out here. So it's really peaceful. There's farming out here. If this was in July and August, a lot of what you're seeing, not here, typically this was like a pasture, but a lot of what you're going to see is going to be really high corn. So we do a lot of corn out here, and people build some really nice looking houses in the country. So what we're coming up on right now is a pretty cool spot. So this is Joseph DeQuee. This is their farm. So Joseph DeQuee is a restaurant in Roanoke, which is not too far from here. And this is a venue actually where you can have weddings, and they actually have a working farm here as well. So pretty nice. The price of land in our area varies between about maybe $10,000 or $12,000 an acre to $30,000 to $40,000 an acre. Farmland, I believe, is still maybe $8,000 to $10,000 an acre. But yeah, it's pretty affordable. Obviously, if you're going to be purchasing a land that's getting developed, and there's already utilities there, somebody's developing it, and you're getting like a 1 or 3 acre lot, you're going to be paying a higher price for that. But if you purchase like a standalone property, say 10 acres, and it's a good area in Allen County, you're probably looking at like maybe 18 to 25 an acre, I would say. You might be able to find something a little bit less, but just in general, that's about what it costs. If you want a bigger yard, like a nice sized lot, and you don't want to be like in the country, there are some outlier areas, subdivisions, like this one called Devil's Hollow, where you're looking at like 1 to I think 10 or 12 plus acre lots. So it definitely gives you some space. Right now we're in January, and what you're seeing right now you wouldn't see in the summertime when all this foliage is full. So you wouldn't even see these houses. You would have a ton of privacy. But these are nice, beautiful, big lots, and they're nice homes. So we've got these types of neighborhoods really all around Fort Wayne. I'm still in Southwest Allen County right now, and let's take a little drive through this neighborhood. It's one of my favorites. It's so pretty. So guys, we're about 20 minutes from downtown Fort Wayne. So if you're working downtown, it's going to be a little bit of a commute for you, but we're not that far from 469, which is our interstate, and it circles all of Fort Wayne. So you actually get to 469 in like probably like 5 minutes from here, which is going to be able to drop you anywhere in the area pretty quickly. So as you can see, why I like this neighborhood so much, it's out in the country, so it has that, you've got some space, but you still have neighbors. Some people like to be able to see people. They don't just want to live, in the middle of nowhere all by themselves, and some people do. This is another little rural subdivision. Maybe there's 10 or 15 homes. Each of them has like probably a 1 to 3 acre lot, so really peaceful. This is pretty typical outside of Fort Wayne. These are considered nice. These are luxury homes in Fort Wayne, so they're pretty. Usually these homes do have a septic. I don't know, for sure if these ones do or not. I'm about to go in somebody's private drive. I don't want to do that. But I'm not sure if these actually have a septic or not. But usually they do. And then most of them have well water when you get this far outside of Fort Wayne. Because of COVID and people working from home so much right now, it's really changing the way that people look at their living arrangement. So where a lot of people were making decisions to live with factoring like their drive time, their commute time, now people are choosing to purchase a home based more on like what they want out of the home. So a lot of times it's just more space. I think when people were kind of on shutdown during COVID for so long in 2020, I think they really determined that space and outdoor space, they realized how like valuable that was to them. So there really is a flight to the countryside all across the country. We're certainly seeing that in our area, but I read statistics that show like people are just moving out. They're moving in rural areas. They're just they want more space, and they want to be able to do what they want, and that's cool. I like that. So this is another country style neighborhood. Again, these are like luxury homes, but this is what it looks like in the Fort Wayne area. If you want something nice and you don't want to be in the city, this is what it looks like. I've had some houses that I've had listed in 2020 that were in the country that I was shocked at how high they sold for and how quickly they sold. So these were houses in like very remote locations. They were far out. They were like 45 minutes from Fort Wayne, but also a good like 20 minutes from like a Walmart or convenience. So you could still, in our area, in our neck of the woods in the Midwest, you can be pretty remote. I mean, this isn't like Montana or anything like that, but you can live in a place where it takes 20 minutes to get groceries, or more, really. 20 minutes to get groceries from like a Walmart. If that's what you choose, those properties, that land is out there. I'm not a very big hunter, but for those who enjoy hunting, you can purchase land, obviously, in our area that you can use for your own personal hunting grounds. I've seen people, they'll buy like large acreage. We're talking, 50 plus acres, and they'll let their friends hunt on their land and stuff like that. So what people hunt for here is deer and like quail, like birds. They also hunt for like small game, like rabbits and turkeys, wild turkeys. And I don't think there's really anything else that people typically hunt for in our area. Right now, I'm on 469, and I'm driving from West Allen County over to East Allen County, and it's a little bit of a drive. So to get from one side to the other, it's about 45 minutes. And you're going to take 469 to get to a lot of places you'll find once you move to Fort Wayne. But it's a pretty drive. 469 is not too bad with congestion. So right now it's actually about 5 p.m. on a Friday, and traffic it's not bad at all. So you get to where you need to go pretty quickly, which is nice. Pretty much anything outside of 469 is farm country. So we are directly south of Fort Wayne. We're still in Allen County, and these are all cornfields, what you're seeing right now. Again, we're in the dead of winter, so it looks pretty barren. But in the summer, you're just gonna see green fields. So maybe I'll do a video in the summertime to show you how beautiful it is. If you want to live in the country, this is what country looks like. So there's gonna be some older homes, and then there's gonna be some newer homes. And if you want, you know, like maybe like a 2,500 square foot home with a nice like pole barn, that would be an outbuilding. Depending on how much land you have, if you just want a couple acres, you're probably looking at like $300,000, maybe a little bit more, $300,000 to $400,000. The price will go up, obviously, as you add additional land to that. But I think it's pretty reasonable. Owning a home in the country, from what I understand, just costs more money. Just because, you know, you've got more to maintain. So kind of like figure that into your budget. One thing that's great about owning a country property or a rural property is that you can qualify for a USDA loan, which is a government insured loan by the Department of Agriculture. If you didn't know, they actually are involved in writing or insuring mortgage loans, part of what they do. So you can actually get a zero down loan. So most areas, and you can actually check on their map, but most areas outside of 469 qualify for the USDA loan, which is nice. A couple of things to keep in mind when you are shopping for a country home in the Fort Wayne area is that you're going to want to get your septic inspected. And if you're going to be purchasing a home in Allen County, you can be pretty confident that the septic will be in better shape, I guess, than other counties, from what I understand, just because Allen County has more stringent guidelines on keeping up on your septic. So you'll get a disclosure specifically for this septic from the sellers of the property. And it's important because septics can get pretty pricey. If you need to replace one, you know, you're looking at, I think, like $20, $30, maybe even $40,000 for a new system. And if that's not in the budget, or if that's not factored into like a discounted price on the home, you know, that can be really upsetting to people. You can and should also get the well looked at. So a septic, if you don't know, is where your waste goes, so your toilets. When you're not in a city, you know, they don't have sewer lines all over. So what happens is when you flush a toilet, it goes out to like a septic field, and then bacteria, you know, eats away at it. So same thing with water. Your water that you drink, your potable water, you don't have city utilities out here, so you'll have a well, and it's water that comes from the ground. And usually there's no problem with wells, but you do want to get it tested. Sometimes, you know, you can have levels of bacteria in it. Some well water has more like iron, so it can really make your fixtures get really nasty looking, and it can ruin it. So it's super important to treat the water from the well, so you can get like a really nice filtration system where you would never know, you know, that it wasn't city water. So that's nice. So I live in the city. I've lived in the city my whole life, but I can definitely appreciate just living in the country. It's really pretty. It's peaceful. I'm a nature person, so I like to be outside. I like space. So I get it. I get why people want to live, you know, outside of a city. If I was going to buy a bunch of land, like 10, 20, 30, 40 plus acres, I would probably do it in the south to southeast parts of Allen County, because I believe that this is the next kind of like opportunity for growth in our area. So Allen County is definitely has the highest price or highest values in like the surrounding areas, surrounding counties. So people want to live here, and we're already kind of like pushed out, max built out like southwest on the west side of the county, and then now northwest and then northeast. So really it just makes obvious sense where the new development will happen in the south to like southeast part of the county. So much of it is just farmland. We have our airport that's directly south of the city, and then it's just ruralness, if that's even a word, rural land. And it's really pretty, but that is the lowest price land right now. So if I was gonna make a big kind of investment and hold on to it, or build like a homestead, I would definitely do it in the south to southeast areas of the county. I hope you guys like this video of the countryside around Fort Wayne. It was actually kind of fun getting out of the office and forced myself to take a little drive this afternoon. So I actually enjoyed it. And if you guys have any questions about moving to Fort Wayne, moving to the country or in the city, just reach out to me. I don't know if you guys have any questions until you reach out.